Can you tell right away at spring training if it's going to be a good year or not?
No, can't. I'm not even quite sure.
How about if a team's going to gel? Can you tell right away, or does it take time?
Well, I think you can kind of tell that you have a good mix of guys. In spring, I think you can kind of see that coming. I think the key, like last year, I thought we had a really good group of guys leaving spring training. One thing you can't see coming is if there's 4 or 5 injuries in the first couple of months where a guy's not even with the team for 2 months because he's rehabbing somewhere, and somebody gets in his spot that came up from the minor leagues that really wasn't with the team, and all of a sudden, you look up and there's 5 or 6 new faces that weren't part of the group from the beginning. Then it's kind of like a different team. You're trying to gel on the fly during the season. That's tough to do. But I think you can get kind of the feel, and you know what? Even with 90 losses last year, our team inside the clubhouse had to be and this is obviously not a huge deal, no one cares about it, but we had to have some of the best chemistry for a 90-loss team you'll find, which no one wants to hear, but I think I was pretty proud of everybody, how we handled. There was no internal fighting, there was no finger pointing. It was, you can still have a good group of guys even when you don't win.
You're always in great shape. What do you do in the off season to stay in shape?
I don't know about.
Do you train before spring training?
You have to, yeah. There's not a baseball player nowadays that doesn't have some sort of weightlifting or nutritional program. If you're not doing that now, you're behind. You'll show up to spring training behind the curve. So it's not like the old days where you could just show up to spring training to get in shape. You have to show up in shape and go from there. That's kind of how it is.
Where's your World Series ring?
It's at home in Scottsdale, Arizona.
Is it in a drawer somewhere? Do you have it displayed?
It's in a drawer, I think, in the bathroom.
A drawer in the bathroom, the World Series ring.
I don't wear it too much. Yeah, I just, working on the next one, hopefully.
And who are you hanging out with during the season? Do you have a group of guys, one guy, or you stay alone? What happens?
During the season?
Yeah.
Probably Mark Burley. It was always John Garland, but now he's not here anymore. Joe Creedy. And we're lucky on this team because our staff is kind of a younger staff, and they're very personable. And there's not, so I'll hang out with Greg Walker, Ozzie. We have a very together feeling with the players and the staff here. It's not like some teams where there's no question that the staff is away from the players and it's kind of taboo to hang out with them. We're pretty lucky here because you can go out and have dinner and drinks with your coaches, and that doesn't really happen at too many places.
Now, you've been playing for Ozzie for a while. When he gets excited, sometimes you can't understand him. Have you figured out the language?
He doesn't have to really get excited. You can't understand him a lot of times even when he's calm, but yeah, it definitely takes, this is what, his 5th year, I guess, or 4th year, I'm not sure, but about a year or 2 of understanding the words, to know, okay, he means this, because it's definitely, he speaks his own language.
And superstitions, do you have any during the season?
Not really, nothing that is to speak of. I have a lot of routines, but whether the superstitions or not, I don't know. I don't feel like if I don't do them, I won't play well, so I guess that would be no, but I'm pretty, my superstition is not to have any.
And how about the trade rumors in the off season? Does that bother you? You just come here and saying, okay, I'm just going to do what I can do?
Yeah, I've been traded twice when I was younger, so you learn that, hey, even if you get traded, that doesn't mean the team you're with hates you. It also means that a team that really wants you, that traded for you. So honestly, if you're hearing your names in rumors, you're probably not going anywhere. It's the one when you don't hear your name, that's when you got to look out.